Welcome everyone. This is Ritik from Team Skart. Actually, our problem statement it was proposed from Government of Punjab, where they mentioned that the people from 173 villages are facing the lack of medical support, and the Naga Civil Hospital faces severe understaffing. To overcome this issue, to solve the issue, so we have found a solution that will be highly benefited for the each and every individual in the village. So here's the solution. So here we are going to develop a web application where the people can get all their medical needs. For example, just imagine if the individual in the village is suffering from a severe cough or fever. So how the individual will be get cured? So here we have a symptom checker that will be used to like detect the symptom, what kind of the diseases that the individual is being suffered from, and also so he can identify what kind of disease that he was suffered. Then he was supposed to just need to consult with the doctor. So after that, we have an option of a doc consultation. It's a doctor consultation. So here the individual can consult a doctor, so through which he can get the respective medicine that was prescribed by the doctor. So once the medicine was prescribed, so what the individual will do? So then after the medicines that was prescribed by the doctor, so he was supposed to buy that medicine. So that he will buy. So here's the solution. We have a dedicated medical support with the help of a local pharmacist. So we are just going to connect each and every retail pharmacist with their application through which the people can buy their all of the medicines with the help of our application from the local pharmacist. So here, where the people can get all their medical needs with the one application. So here we are not only having a doctor consultation and medicine support, we are also having an add-on feature of a lab booking test. So which means a lab test. The people can book their lab test with the help of an application in an yearly basis. So this is an application we are developing the theme of an all-in-one. So where the people can get all their medical needs and with the help of one application where the each and every individual that is supposed to get all their medical needs from like symptom checking as well as a medical support, so doctor consultation and the lab test booking. So every features in the healthcare, it will be protected from the one application, and that application is user friendly for each and every individual. It will be much benefited for the people in each and every way. So each and every individual will not get suffered with the lack of medicines, the lack of doctor support, with the lack of what are the medical stuff. So each and everyone will be benefited with the help of this application. Let's just enter into the web application. So just we have to see the user as well as the seller as well as the admin. So we have a three logins over there. You just see the user application. So here's the user application. So the user application consisting of like more pharmacies, what kind of pharmacies that they have registered, and where the people can buy their respective medicine with the respective pharmacy. It's a kind of a people choice. The people can buy their respective medicines. Like the people want to buy the paracetamol from the Apollo pharmacies, for example. So they can buy the paracetamol, and based upon their requirement, they can order like either one, two, three. They can make an add-on features, and then if they want to buy, they can click the buy now. If they were supposed to buy that medicine later, they can add to their cart. After once the medicine get buy, they are supposed to fill all of the details like first name, last name, phone number, and the door number, because based on that the medicine will be delivered to the respective places through which the people can get their medicines with in an yearly basis, so with a proper address. Once everything is get filled, the people can make their payment with online, like through Razapay, or the payment with any kind of UPIs, or the people can make in cash on delivery. So I'm just clicking in cash on delivery here. So if once the payment get confirmed, so okay, once the user is supposed to get the medicine, so they can make confirm order. If once the order get confirmed, so the people can get the medicines. So we also having a lab test, as we mentioned. So here the people can book their respective lab test based upon their required timing. So they can book their respective lab test with the respective lab diagnostic center. So here's the doctor queue. The people can consult a doctor through a website through which they can make a call, or they can kindly make a message to them through WhatsApp, and then based upon their convenience they can make their call, like they can make their meet with a respective convenient timing. So here's the thing that was in the user phase. So here, what is in the seller phase? Here's it's a kind of seller login. Here, the local pharmacies get connected, the doctors get connected, and the lab management. These are the people they are using the seller login. Here we are the people also getting the medicines from the trusted pharmacists, and we are not only benefiting the people, we are also benefiting the local pharmacies, and also we are from the benefited of the local pharmacies, the government also get benefited. So because if the country's healthcare is stable, if once the state's healthcare is stable, then the state would be much benefited with a kind of an like highly healthy people. So it's a kind of a thing. So when the people can get benefited, as well as the retail pharmacies also get benefited. So it's a kind of a dashboard where they can have their total earning and the total orders and the total products as well as the withdrawal. So each and is a dashboard of the every individual seller, which means every individual local pharmacy, where the people can sell based on the Jan, Feb, March, April. So it's a budget for their selling ratios as well as how much order did they place, as well as how much product does they have. So it's a kind of a product management. How much product does they have? So it's a, like is the basic stuff. So here's the wallet management, how much transaction, which means how much medicines that was bought from the user through their shop. So that was a detail that was mentioned here. And here's the order management, the same thing, what kind of medicines and how much that they have paid by the user to their respective shop. And it's a kind of withdrawal request. And here the doctor management, here the where the doctor consultation team will be managed here, and the lab management will be managed by here. And here's the admin login. In the admin login, so it's basically a software version. So it should have a dedicated team to monitor the software, to avoid any glitches, to avoid any third-party sites attacks, or to avoid any glitches. We should have a dedicated team to monitor the respective software. So we are the team. So we'll monitor the each and every step of the application, and always the people should not affect us. We are in very conscious about it. So for that, we have a dedicated support. So for that, we have a login here through the admin login. We can make the process very smoothly, where the sellers can get their profit, sellers can get their amount with the help of this admin, where we can make their approval here based upon that new stores request, and stores are using our application, and the total number of orders and total number of refund requests, and how much amount of products that they have, and everything will be mentioned here, and everything will be monitored here. And as well as I was mentioned in the previous login, so store management, how much stores log in using our application, selling the medicines using our application. That was a detail mentioned here. The product management, as was mentioned earlier, and the order management and the transaction. Here's the new thing, is the only thing I want to explain is withdrawal request. Based here, the seller can make an withdrawal request with us application. If once the withdrawal request it was reached to us, we'll make an approval. So then, based upon the approval, the seller can like withdraw their amount through the respective bank. So everything. So it was a kind of bank details. So where it was monitored here. And the doctor management I was supposed to mention in the previous slide. So here the each and every doctors will be managed here, and the lab management. So each and every features that was mentioned in the user login, that will be completely monitored with admin login.
And finally, there is a surprise element over here. Before entering into it, I have to say, as of now, you have saw the like software models and user and admin and seller login, and it was a thing related to the people, and it was much benefited for the people. As a team SCAD, we are planned to provide a hardware kit. So it's not only an AS symptom checker. We are planned to provide a hardware symptom checker that will be very useful for the people to detect and monitor their day-to-day healthcare in a regular basis, and we plan to view it on this panel phase, and we are developing right now. So I just make it happen. I just try to give it on the final phase. Yeah, that's the only thing. I just add this picture on this video.
So here these are the technological stack, and these are the methodological overflow I was mentioned in the I just make a practical overview in this website, so you can get a clear overview by seeing each and every login through the website. I just come to the last part of the idea. So because I just don't want to consume the large amount of time, I just want to make it a small, crisp and short. So I just making to the conclusion. So from this, I just going to conclude one thing. So because the people, we are just not only supposed to build for the people of the government of Punjab. We are concerning each and every individual in this country or in this world, because there should no individual should die because of the lack of medicine or the lack of doctor support or lack of healthcare support. So for to avoid this scenario, so we are supposed to develop this application. So with the help of the Skart, each and every individual should be prevented. So hereafter, no individual or no person should be died with lack of medical support or lack of healthcare support. So everyone will be prevented with the presence of Skart. So Jai Hind. Thank you.